you are not the father. Miss Miller.
Be respectful.
Sorry.
Miss Miller.
I'm sorry.
That's a lot of nerve considering the alternative is somebody that don't want nothing to do with you or your child.
You big dummy.
You just showed me where your priorities were right there. Because I held out hope that you weren't just acting a fool because you so mad at him because he cheated on you that you would cheat your child out of a father. But that cheering you did, what you cheering? I'm a single mother with nobody that loves me or my child. What you cheering for?
I'm not.
Stop the cap.
You were. He is over here breaking down because he loves this child so much. I sit here day after day after day with women hoping a man would drive 16 miles to see their baby, much less 160 miles each way, and abide by a court order and sign a birth certificate and come day after day and week after week so they can grow visitation to have a relationship with the child. And you have no compassion for not just him, but for Zaylee. She's 3 years old.
Hey, welcome back to the channel, everyone. Welcome back. Well, guess what? As y'all saw in the first clip, people are exposing themselves in court. I got a couple more for y'all. Y'all go ahead and stick around and enjoy this, because some of these might bring tears to your eyes, some of these might make y'all laugh, but it is what it is. I hope y'all doing well. Stick with me for the rest of the video, and I'm gonna see y'all soon.
Please stop interrupting the court, because you can't record more than one person at a time.
Give me a question. You're asking me a question. Let me ask.
After screaming at the judge, Stevenson leaves the call.
Miss Stevenson is no longer on here. She dropped off. The court did not remove her. I'm just making that a record right now.
And when Stevenson returns, she's still fired up.
You guys would not let me say anything in this courtroom.
Just one moment. Your connection has not been good. And when you start answering a question, I'm not hearing everything you're saying, so I'm asking you to stop talking.
Okay, well, I'm talking right now. I am talking right now, Your Honor. I'm talking.
No, you're not talking. I just muted you. Now, please stop, because I see that you're still talking. You can continue to waste your breath. I muted you.
Despite being muted, Stevenson continues yelling.
I cannot hear what you're saying because it's breaking up.
And when the judge unmutes her, the shouting continues.
Well, I'm letting you know. You're not supposed to be here. My bankruptcy has been filed.
Dummy.
What do you do for a living?
I don't work. I take care of our kid.
So you're a stay-at-home mom?
Mm-hmm.
And she's 11?
He is
11?
Uh-huh.
He goes to school?
He does.
So what do you do during the day?
Nothing.
You don't want to work?
No.
So you're just living off of his child support?
I am. And we live with our mother.
And you're proud of that?
Well,
I mean, like, I don't know.
him, and I was a stay-at-home mom. He made the income.
Okay.
But, I mean...
But you can work now, right?
I can, but...
So, it's no but you can go get a job, right?
I could, but I'm not going to. My rent's free, my food is free. I mean, my mom's the homeowner. We don't have to pay nothing.
Okay. You know, I'm not going to go there with you today because you can... Obviously, you're able to work.
I'm able, but I don't want to.
And you should work, but... Again, that has nothing to do with me today. What we're going to do covers health insurance.
I do.
And how much is that?
It's 110 a month.
Okay, 110. So what I'm going to do is give you credit actually for the health insurance coverage for the child. So that will slightly bring your child support down. And monthly, yes, slightly. It's still expensive. $1,093 a month is what he would pay in child support.
That's it?
That's it. Well, it would be more if you get a job.
Gotcha, bitch.
You pay more if I got a job?
No, it would be more for the child if you got a job.
Your Honor.
12 hours of my life cost me 5 years in the Department of Corrections. She was a friend of my aunt.
Mr. Manser, you claim claim you spent 5 years in prison for failing to pay child support for the defendant, Dylan Sears.
This one actually gets under my skin a little bit. She's standing there laughing while she calls this man to lose 5 years of his freedom in court. Wow.
Mr. Manser, you are not. You know who is not.
Yes, I talked to him still.
Listen.
Get away from my son.
You free, bro. You free. Free, huh? You free. Done.
So happy to see you.
His accusers, Sharon and Karen Sanders, decided to stand down.
He went in guilty. He's guilty now. And guess what? He will die guilty.
Yes.
I'm happy. I got 44 years.
All right. Are you mad at anyone?
No, I'm not mad.
So you're not mad at the women?
No, I'm not mad at them. I mean that. When I told them I forgive them, that's what I mean. Forgiveness.
All right. In light of everything I've heard, we need to get some answers. We need to figure out what we're doing here. Jerome, let me have this envelope. These results were prepared by DNA Diagnostics, and they read as follows. In the case of Thomas versus McKee, when it comes to 8-month-old Carson Thomas, it has been determined by this court. Mr. McKee, you are not the father. Are you serious? He is not the father, Miss Thomas.
Oh man, ain't no way you thought that baby was yours. What is you smoking?
I'm sorry. Like I said, I'm sorry. Do you know who Carson's father is? Yes, but my ex before I met him. Did you know that and just want it to be Mr. McKee's? No, I didn't think of it at all. It was a time space in between. Honestly, for Carson's sake, I'm glad we got down to the bottom of this. I need you to do what you need to do and find this child's father, because I don't want this baby walking around the streets of his community his whole life facing what he did as a baby. It's even bigger than the biology of it. It's about this child being able to understand and be able to say confidently, no, that's my mother and that's my father. All right, that's what I want to know. All right.
For the strangest reasons, they never take their children's feelings into consideration. Selfish.
Used to not understand. I'm like, why would a man not fight for his kid? And then I realized a lot of these guys that are homeless have just been like wrecked in the court system.
She could ring her lawyer up every day for a month, and every single phone call, every single letter goes on his bill. But if she takes him to court and bleeds him dry and leaves him penniless, she then gets the council house. She is incentivized to bankrupt.
And they'll kick the men out of the house with the men's name on the mortgage. So they're still paying their mortgage in a house they're kicked out of. And I'm like, would you fight in court if you had a 10% chance of winning?
You either settle out of court for an extortionate amount of money or go to court and pay double that.
And that once again brings us back to the end of the video. I hope y'all got some gems from it. I hope y'all learned something from it. And I hope y'all realize that when it comes to the court system, women usually get the benefit of the doubt, and men have to go through the brunt of the heavy lifting. So y'all beware, take heed, pay attention to what's going on, and make sure you protect yourself, because this is happening on the daily in the Western world. I'm holla at y'all the next one. I appreciate all my new subscribers. I appreciate all my old subscribers. Thanks a lot for hanging in there with me, and I hope y'all have a pleasant day, and I'm gonna catch y'all soon. Be safe.